Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Clark.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back. So
maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Pulls it and runs it again. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground because there's not much left. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Stopping the option is hard, but mission number 1 is I better make the quarterback make a read and get the ball out of his hand. Defense hasn't done that today. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game off the option line.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to set.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff for Baxter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Got it down the field. Wide open spacing. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll run it again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout the game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for more room.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that think themselves, they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him! Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It put so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
One-man miss. Hunt, and he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He throws one to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
With the catch, it's Gilmore. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He goes right back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What a grab with one hand. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Still looking, on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Touchdown, Cats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Sellers escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive.
Going downfield for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 18 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Bears who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. Three would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Sellers to throw. 5 finds his man. It's Tuggle. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Fuller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Sellers. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Off play action. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He fires to the left side. He's got it! Into the end zone! Gamecocks!
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. The tap. Touchdown, Wildcats. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job. In the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. They move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen.
It's complete.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Running inside. It's Clark. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Baxter again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run inside. It's Baxter. Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Right on the money. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Sellers. Fires left. Got a man. It's Harbor. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has...
There's a crease. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll go out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and every time he touches it in the return game, he's a threat. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quick. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Rush is on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Here's the pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And with that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. He might want another play. To throw, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some play.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practice this all week, and it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this thing.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
There's some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout is called by the defense, 19 ticks remaining. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3, and they swarm him under. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get...
He uncorks one deep. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. He wants to change this route. Throwing Sellers. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.